Good evening. Businesses are seeing a record number of job openings, but also a record number of people choosing to leave the workforce altogether. News 13's Jamie Seymour is here with a look at the strain it's causing for New Mexican employers.
Economics experts say the number of people quitting their jobs recently here in New Mexico is higher than the rest of the country, and some businesses are wondering what to do next.
For nearly 2 years, Garcia's kitchen locations around Albuquerque have struggled to get back to a full staff, hoping the end of COVID-related federal unemployment programs would be the answer they needed.
We expected after September the 3rd maybe to get a rush of employees, which we didn't really get.
It's a trend reported across the country, not just here in New Mexico. A conundrum of sorts as two areas that go hand in hand are seeing record highs.
Job openings reached record levels this late summer into fall, the highest we've ever seen. But also what's reached the highest levels have been quit rates. So the number of people who are quitting their jobs at the same time.
Riley White with UNM says nationwide, about a quarter of the people who left or lost their jobs at the start of the pandemic have left the workforce altogether.
Needed childcare and elder care opportunities. Those are really big issues, particularly among New Mexicans, who report a particularly high percentage of people who left the workforce for that reason.
According to the Department of Workforce Solutions, there are more than 125,000 job openings right now in the state. While they're still calculating the number of those not working, in the past year, only 57% of New Mexico's population 16 and up were actively in the workforce, much below the national average. White says he doesn't see this shortage of people filling those openings resolving until well down the road.
We have labor shortages driven by supply chain issues and other things. This will take about 6 months to 2 years to basically sort its way through the system.
Back at Garcia's, hours are still greatly impacted. Their restaurants now closing in the afternoon without workers to handle late evenings. But as some former staff members continue to return, owner Dan Garcia says they'll keep pushing on.
We're hoping to keep getting there, but when, I'm not sure. It's been a struggle, but you can only work with what you have at the time.
Workforce Solutions is also specifically looking into those on unemployment insurance to find out if they're back in the workforce or still on unemployment or in a different circumstance. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Jamie. Those findings will be made public in early February.